This is Newcap News with Anna Stanislaw.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. It's a fatal disease that we haven't seen much of in Canada, but officials are raising awareness on this virus. Today is World Rabies Day, and vets hope to bring attention to this issue.
Most people think about rabies in dogs and cats, but in the world in general, rabies is a huge concern, especially in other countries, Africa and Asia, where 60,000 people still die every year of rabies.
Rabies is a virus transmitted usually through bite wounds, typically from wild animals. Here in Alberta, the chief carriers are bats and skunks.
If you see a bat doing strange behaviors or seeing bats in daylight hours, that's unusual behavior. Skunks exhibiting abnormal behaviors. Aggressiveness is one of the main keys. Increased salivation.
Dr. Heaver encourages every animal, including dogs, cats, and ferrets, to be vaccinated for rabies. There have been 2 cases of rabies in the province this year, both in southern Alberta. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there as owners brought their canines to scratch and paw for a chance at the top. And as Anna Knopfe reports, hundreds of dogs competed in the ring at the 27th annual dog show in Lloydminster.
Tegan Cube came all the way from BC to show her dog in the ring. But she says with her puppy love, the distance is nothing. She will do anything for what dog handlers call her heart dog.
She's my special dog. She doesn't listen to anyone else, and you just, when a dog comes into your life and then they just have a special connection. So we call it our heart dog.
Dogs compete in different groups depending on their breed, and Cube says Dream has already caught a win.
I got a reserve best overall handler, so that's pretty special because she's never been shown as a juniors dog before. Yeah, and she's never been shown under a male judge either.
And everyone is competing for the top dog position, giving the canine the Canadian Championship title.
When you bring in a purebred dog, you take it into the ring and you start at 0 points, and you have to attain 10 points to get your championship on the dog, and then it becomes a special.
It's all about how your dog's kind of put together. So for every breed, there's a whole written thing of what they should look like, how they should move, how their teeth should look. It's really picky. How their teeth should look, how far apart their eyes should be. It's super picky.
And as you can see, the owners are particular with their attire, as fashion plays a role in the ring.
My wardrobe is really expensive. My mom buys all of my stuff, but a suit is roughly around $200, and I have about 60 of them at home. If your judge is dressed up, you have to go in there dressed up too, also to show respect.
Whatever color they're wearing, it just usually accentuates the dogs that they're showing in that. So you don't want to wear a brown suit and be showing a brown dog because you're going to lose it. So a pink outfit like that really stands out, and red is the power color, right?
You're welcome.
Cube says this is a huge part of her life and will continue to go to shows across Canada, as she plans to build a lineage of dogs beginning with Dream.
I want to have a dog sled team, and I want to breed Siberians and show them.
Anna Knopfe, Newcap News.
From the Milky Way to the Northern Lights and shooting stars, it was an evening of photographing the night sky. Astrophotographer Rob Barron taught many techniques for capturing images after dark in Vermilion yesterday.
Very difficult form of photography, and it does take a little bit of an investment into a good quality camera.
He holds these classes once a year and says inspiration came from astronomy magazines. He tells his students one of the biggest things to take into account is patience.
Probably the biggest thing is how much time you have to take. The exposures are long. Quite often you're in the cold, in the dark, you have to stay up late, and there's a lot of processing afterwards.
He adds the lunar eclipse is coming up on October 8th, and it's a perfect time to try capturing a fascinating night image.